don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that bell so you know next time I have a video. Now, let's get into the video. Welcome back to all my pimps, players, playettes, everybody in their respectable musical places. I'm your host with the most, DJNWMI, which stands for Never Would Have Made It. I'm back again with another video. Now we got the pandemic going on right now, and people always ask, should I buy a new controller? Should I rent a new controller? The last and the most funny one of all, should I borrow a controller? Okay, I'm your host with the most, and the question was, should I buy a new controller? Should I rent a controller? Or should I borrow a controller? Now let me tell you what I used to do when I first started DJing. I would try to borrow a controller from all the musical DJ friends that I knew. Of course, they would tell me, no, ain't no way, not happening. Nah, I'm just joking. My friends would let me borrow the controller, and I would have it for literally about 24 hours, pay them a few bucks, and they would let me hold it. I would play on it to see if I like it. Then you have other friends who would sit up there and say, you come by the crib, come by the studio, you play on it, see if you like it. I always thought this option was great for me because I didn't have a lot of money. I was out here trying, didn't know what DJing was about, didn't know DJing was expensive. If nobody ever told you, DJ is extremely expensive. Because typically when you buy a kit, it takes a while for you to upgrade to another kit, per some DJs not working, or per some people don't feel like it's worth upgrading. If something's not broke, why fix it? Now, logically, you can see the idea with that and understand why people would say, nah, I don't need to spend $2,000 on a controller when I got other priorities that come first. So then we also come to the part of renting a controller. Now, I do like renting controllers because renting equipment from Guitar Center, Sam Ash, or your local mom and pop store who may allow you to rent things is a great idea. Due to the fact that when you're renting, you get an opportunity to try it out, test it out, gig on it real live and for real time to check to see if you like it. Plus, you're not paying full market value for it, so you can keep doing that until you get your money right. Because sometimes you don't have your money right. Sometimes you're out there you need something right now because yours could have broke. Something could have happened. Somebody spilled some water on it. Let a friend borrow it. They broke it. It's getting fixed. Whatever the situation may be, you need something right now, and you need to get it going. So that is always a great option to rent it because you may not have that money. And while you're trying to get that money, you need to be playing. So that works out great for you. And then you have, I like to call it, the baller status people. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you out there who likes to buy everything. No matter what it comes out. They keep up with the Joneses. If it's brand new, they go into ZZ Sounds and they paying payments on it just to buy it. Now let's discuss that real quick. I don't necessarily agree with paying payments on DJ equipment. Let me tell you why. Due to the fact that sometimes you may not get your return investment on something that you just bought. I'm not saying that you won't, but sometimes I just don't like payments because I feel like in the end, sometimes you pay more than what you would have paid if you'd have paid it straight out. I believe in waiting, paying it, getting it out the way. Now that's a whole nother topic for debate to talk about paying on stuff and buying stuff straight out. But if this is your full-time job, your career, I understand why you want to pay it, get it out the way, and keep it moving. Now, I do believe the other places like that, Flex Shop, ZZ Sounds, that may have stuff that you can pay installment payments on, is great. Now, my issue that I've seen when somebody asked me about Flex Shop, and when I looked at it, it's mad interest on that stuff, man. They charge a rental fee, you paying it off early, and you're still paying for the whole year. I'm not knocking it, I just feel like that's a lot of money that you're going to spend. That may not be the greatest thing for you to do. But if your pockets dictate that that's all you can do, by all means, get it in. But please weigh your options. I weigh pros and cons to everything before I pull the trigger on anything. Do your research, check it out, and see. Check around, because a lot of times if you wait 6 months to a year, a lot of this stuff goes on sale, or check the used market, you're able to pick it up for a much cheaper price than what you would have paid. And then a lot of times people get new equipment, they don't want anymore, they quit DJing, they're trying to get rid of it. That's when you need to be John on the spot. Oops, there it is. grab your stuff. So I'm not saying buying new is not a way to go, but buying used and of course paying for stuff on payments can also be an option. But again, I can't tell you what your pockets are. For me personally, if the controller's $2,500, $6,000, like when I bought the CDJs, I set up $7,000, boom, that was done. Now, does that mean that everybody can do that? No, and I understand it. But if you can't, by all means, you can always get a cheaper version of something. There's an alternative to what you want, but a cheaper version. But if that is your dream setup that you want to have, by all means, you save your money up until you can get it. So if that means you got to play on the NS6 until you get your money up to get them CDJs, it is what it is. Because when you get that money and you get it yourself, you know how hard it took for you to get that money. When you go to buy that product, you're going to treat it like liquid gold. And always remember, with your old stuff, I personally don't believe in trading it in because you can rent it out to other DJs and make your money back. I keep saying this, and for some odd reason, every time I turn around, DJs like, I'm gonna trade in the DDJ 1000 to get some Nexus 2 CDJs. And I'm like, you're gonna trade in the DDJ 1000 that you worked your behind off and spent $1,300 on that. You trade it in, they maybe give you $400 for the trade in. And they're gonna turn around and resell it to somebody used for $800. I have a problem with that. When you can rent that same controller out between 6 months to a year, you just rent out at $50 to hold it for 5 days, or $50 to hold it for 3 days. And if you time that by how many times you can rent that out, you got your money back. Just simply trying to tell you, multiple streams of income is what I always stress on this channel, something that you should know. If you're in DJing, that's all you're doing last year, you need to add photography. If you're doing photography last year, you need to add DJing. If you had DJing and photography, you need to think about doing videos. You need to think about multiple ways to get income. Just how we're in a pandemic right now and the clubs and everything is shut down, there's other things I'm doing to get that money. And you should be thinking of other ways yourself so you can keep evolving yourself and get more income. I know some people, that's all they do is YouTube. I'm not knocking it. Maybe I should put more time in it and put out more videos. But in the same token, I have other things I have to do. I have a business to run. And when you're an entrepreneur, you understand how hard it is to get where you're at. You don't want to go to the bottom. You want to keep moving forward and excelling yourself. But it's tough to do that when you only have one source of income. All I do is DJ at clubs, and all of a sudden, oh snap, the pandemic hit, no more clubs. Where your money at? But anyway, that's off topic for another day. I just want to tell you folks that I've had to choose between buying, renting, or borrowing. Borrowing is gonna always be my number option. See if I can holler at the homie and see if he let me hold it. Or if you got to the point where you are straight up broke and you can't do 1, 2, or 3, go inside your local Sam Ash, Guitar Center, or any mom and pop store and see if you can sit there and play on it. I'll literally go to the store and play on their stuff for an hour or two, sitting in there, playing on the controller. See if I get a vibe for it, a feel for it, and see if it's for me. And if I realize it's for me, then the next step I thought about was renting it. Renting it to do my gigs. The next step I thought about was, after I got all that straightened out, was buying it when I got the money to get it. I think buying right now, this pandemic and this time, because money is tough, should be your last option. I think borrowing should be your first option. I think renting should be your second option. But again, I don't know your situation. Everybody's situation is different. What are your pros and cons? And as always, do what you want to do. I'm just trying to give you a little advice that will help you go a long way. I'm your host with the most. I appreciate you. You could be anywhere else, but you're just hanging out here with me. I want to say thank you. I'll catch you on the flip. I'm out.